بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم. Inshallah, today we will finish up with a talk about Sawda bint Zam'a bin Qais al-Amiri, and hopefully inshallah start with the biography of the third wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you should start thinking who that one is. Sawda, we have talked quite a number of things, including that she was among the first people also to accept Islam, as-sabiqun al-awwalun as they are called, and the husband was As-Sakran ibn Amr, the brother of Ibn Suhail ibn Amr. For those who follow the Islamic history, Suhail ibn Amr did not accept Islam until during the Fath Makkah in the 8th year after Hijrah, which is 21st year, but his brother was among the first one. Suhail ibn Amr is the one who wrote the agreement of Sulh al-Hudaybiyah, is the one who refused quite a number of articles when Rasulullah said that we start with Bismillah, he said, I don't know Bismillah, just start with Bismika Allahumma. And when he said this agreement with Muhammad Rasulullah, said, we don't know you as Rasulullah, otherwise we would not have fought you. So this brother of his, As-Sakran ibn Amr, was the husband of actually Sawda bint Zam'a ibn Qais al-Amiri. We talked about Sawda bint Zam'a, that she went to Habasha, so she was Sahibat al-Hijratain, that she made two hijrah, one to Habasha and one to Medina later on. And we say that she was married to the Prophet ﷺ in the 10th year, in the month of Ramadan, immediately after the death of Khadija radiallahu anha, and she stayed exclusively, just like Sayyidatuna Khadija, with the Prophet. But Sayyidatuna Khadija remained with the Prophet for 25 years as the only wife, but Sawda remained with the Prophet for about 3 years until after Hijrah, when the Prophet ﷺ started marrying other wives. With the light touch, I just want to mention a story which happened with the Prophet and Sawda and Aisha, to show that the Prophet ﷺ, however a strong personality he is, with the haiba, with all those, but he was so much intimate to his wife, and so free and so close that you will wonder sometimes why some of us, we don't become like that, and we become so harsh when we are with our family, and perhaps very friendly when we are outside. One day, Sawda was at the room of the room actually, or the house of Aisha and the Prophet ﷺ was sitting with them. Aisha is on side, Prophet in the middle, and then Sawda. And then Aisha had prepared a food which is called actually in Arabic al-khazira, which is actually a food made up with small pieces of meat boiled with a lot of water, and then you add into it flour. So it becomes like a paste in a way, a good one. Now, when she finished, Aisha had prepared that food for the Prophet, and Sawda is there, and told Sawda, please eat some of this food. Sawda said no. Aisha said, please eat it, otherwise I'll paint your face with it. She refused it. So Aisha took that food, it said, like a paste, and painted the face of Sawda with it. And Rasulullah took another piece, because he was closer to Aisha, and gave it to Sawda and said, now you paint the face of Aisha so that there is equality. And Rasul did that. As they did that, they had Umar outside calling Abdullah, Abdullah, meaning Abdullah ibn Umar, his son. And they thought, since he's calling Abdullah outside, most likely he will come in. And the Rasul told them, please just go and wash your faces quickly, so that you are not seen with that. And Aisha said, from that day, I realized the haiba, the personality of Umar, and Rasulullah respect that personality. I'm trying to explain this to show that Rasulullah was quite free and very jolly to his wife, and this is the way Ashab Rasul, the companion of the Prophet, were. I'll give two other instances, one from Umar himself. Umar, as you can see, people get shaken up and all that when it's mentioned. One day, one of the wali of Umar, one of the people who had a government of Umar, was going to Umar to complain something between him and the wife of the family. And then when he went in and heard Umar, how he is with his wife, he just started istidan to us coming and then just went back. So Umar realized after he has been joking with the wife and that there was something he was knocking. And then when he went, the person said, well, I came, I wanted to, sorry, it was not just joking, it was the wife was trying to answer in a good way to Umar to some extent, and Umar was quite calm. He said, I was coming to complain about something, but when I've seen what it is, then I decided to go away. He said, how are you in the house? And the man tried to explain how hard he is. Then he said, you are not going to be my girl. If you cannot be sympathetic and equally kind to your family, to whom will you be? So this is the scenario where we find the Prophet how he was handling the family. Aisha radiallahu anha, we're going to talk about her inshallah today. As the Prophet got married to Aisha, Aisha was fairly young and active and all that. So one day, the Prophet told Aisha, let us compete in running, walking fast, let's put it that way. And they did, and the Prophet was left behind to some extent. So the Prophet did not say anything, he accepted that he had been defeated. Then after some years, the Prophet told her again, let us try to run together to compete. And they did, and Aisha was defeated. Because Aisha initially was like any young lady, fairly thin and all that. But after some time, she had put on some weight, and then she was defeated. And the Rasul said, Hadihi bitilka. This one for the other one. This one I defeated you, you defeated me the other time. So this was the lifestyle. Of course, he becomes tough when there is a need to be. But otherwise, all other time, somebody should be very kind and very jolly. Life is full of issues which actually need somebody to be at least to lower the pressure and all that. I'll tell you something else about Sawda. Sawda realized when she was married by the Prophet that she would not be able to fit into what Khadija was doing. And we'll explain also why a bit. But her main purpose was to make sure the Prophet becomes happy, because she knew that the Prophet, after the loss of Khadija, was quite sad, and she was trying very hard to make her laugh and happy all the time. In fact, one day the joke with Sawda made to the Prophet ﷺ, it was not just a joke. The Prophet was praying, and Sawda played tahajjud with him. And the Prophet will lead a very long prayer. We'll say another story after this, inshallah. And Sawda persevered, quite a long one. I'll explain with another hadith of Abdullah bin Mas'ud, who is strong. And Sawda was a bit heavy and big, as we're going to explain in the issue of her hajj. So when the Prophet finished the prayer, Sawda told the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, Sallaytu khalfaka al-bariha. Yesterday I prayed before you. And I did ruku', and I wished actually I was holding my nose, thinking some blood will come out, nose bleeding, come out from my nose. And the Prophet really laughed. Because you may think it's like a joke. Let me explain to Abdullah bin Mas'ud what he says. Abdullah bin Mas'ud was at Salama's place one time, and the Prophet thought he had gone out. So the Prophet asked, was the boy around here because he was young? He said, no, they thought he's out, but he's somewhere. And he didn't say anything. He said, let me see what the Prophet is going to do. Not anything connected of his wife. So the Prophet started praying that. Abdullah bin Mas'ud followed him behind. The Prophet doesn't know, because he thinks that it is by himself. He started reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, of course. He finished it. He started Surah Al-Baqarah. When he finished the first juz, maybe say he thought that maybe the Prophet will make the report. He didn't. When he finished the Amritical Rusul, he told the Prophet to make some report. He didn't. He finished Surah Al-Baqarah. He recited Surah Al-Nisa. And he continued until the end. So he said he was reporting Abdullah bin Mas'ud, I was about to do something very bad. The Sahaba said, what did you want to do? He said, I was thinking of actually not to follow the Prophet. I just finished up my diet and go. And of course that would be very bad because you're following the Prophet, how do you leave him alone? And he said, and then there was ruku'. And the ruku' was as long as the qiyam. And then there was sujood, and it was the same. So when Sawda says like that, it's not just a joke, it's a joke, but there's an element of really, it was tough for her. As I said, Sawda was quite hard heavy. When Sawda went for Hajj, during Hajjat al-Wada' with Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she asked permission for Rasul at Muzdalifah to be allowed to go before the people rush. Women and people who are sick are allowed. So Sawda went, because of that, she thought that it's heavy and slow. If the crowd comes in, she may be actually harmed. In fact, Aisha was saying I was there, and I wish I also took the permission to go with Sawda when I did it myself. So this is how Sawda actually was. Finally, to show also how much she was devoted to Islam, one day Umar ibn Khattab, in the time of his Khilafah, sent quite a lot of darahim in a jar full of darahim to Sawda, and he asked his jari, the maid, and told him, what are these? He said, it is darahim. He said, anyway, it looks like actually dates the way they are put in. And she took all of it and said, go and distribute it, and it was distributed all of it on the same day. So these people, after that, Rasulullah in the Hajj told her that it is better for you to confine yourself, meaning for everybody, but maybe for her, thinking that the Hajj was quite difficult during that time, and then later years it will be much more difficult. So Sawda, once the Prophet died, in fact after that Hajj, she never went for any other Hajj, and when the Prophet died, the Ummahat al-Mu'minin, some of them went for Hajj, but Sawda and Zaynab bint Jahsh never went for Hajj again, and she died, most people say, during the time of Muawiyah in the 54th year after Hijrah. So she was quite old by then. Now we come to the third wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and maybe you can easily guess who that one is. The third wife was Aisha radiallahu anha. Aisha was naqiyya, pure, was having a lot of taqwa, was alim, was very knowledgeable, was pious, and she came from a very good family. I will just try to talk about the relative of Aisha, that she is one of the exceptional individuals who had the opportunity and the land to be at that right environment. No wonder she was so knowledgeable, because before she went to the Prophet, she was under the mother and the father who were Muslims. As she says, when I grew up, I just saw my parents practicing Islam. I didn't know anything else. And we know the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, كل مولود يولد على الفطرة. Every individual who is born naturally to follow Islam. فإما أبواه يهودانه أو ينصرانه أو يمجسانه. It is his two fathers who either make him a Jew, that is follow Judaism, or make him a Christian, follow Christianity, or make him a Majus, to follow Zoroastrian. So the environment was very conducive. Who is the father of Aisha radiallahu anha? It is Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. As the ulama say, the son never saw anybody better rather than the messengers and the Prophet other than Abu Bakr. With ijma' ulama that Abu Bakr is the most virtuous individual after the messengers of Allah. This was the father of Aisha radiallahu anha. Let me narrate a few hadiths of Abu Bakr, even though you know them. I like to say these things so many times so that we keep them at the level they deserve. Abu Bakr, I think I say this hadith, but there's nothing wrong to repeat it. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned this hadith which I'm going to talk. 5 days before his death. That was the last time he managed to go up into his member when he was sick. It was the time when Abu Bakr has already been told to lead the prayers on the last days. And when he went up, he said so many things. And then one thing which I say it here, he said that Abdan khayyarahullah, there is a servant of Allah who Allah has asked him to decide between remaining or to go to him. And this abd has accepted, he said he decided to go to Allah, that is to die. He said immediately, he said that Abu Bakr said loudly, and he said, فَدَيْنَاكَ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ بِآبَائِنَا وَأُمَّهَاتِنَا. We will ransom you, Ya Rasulullah, with our fathers and our mothers. That is, we want you to be with us. Then the Rasul said the following hadith. And during the occasion, it is the hadith which is among the last hadith. Because in any verse, you have to think nasr and mansukh to some extent. Did there come another verse which actually abrogated? It became mansukh. And if there are two hadiths which really you are not very sure, you look at which hadith came first. And the last one is the one accepted. This one came 5 days before the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What did he say? He said, إِنَّ مِنْ أَمَنَّ النَّاسُ عَلَيَّ فِي صُحْبَتِي وَمَالِي أَبَا بَكْرٍ. Among the people whom I'm so much obliged and thankful to him, فِي صُحْبَتِهِ, in his companionship, his friendship with me, وَمَالِهِ, and his wealth, it is Abu Bakr. وَلَوْ كُنْتُ مُتَّخِذًا خَلِيلًا, if I was to take a bosom friend, the best friend, لَدَّخَلْتُ غَيْرَ رَبِّي, other than my Lord, لَدَّخَلْتُ Abu Bakr خَلِيلًا, I would have taken, I was going to say Ibrahim, because Ibrahim is also so much known as Khalilullah. I would have taken Abu Bakr as my Khalil. That is, you know, the Prophet is saying his best friend is Allah. But if he was to take any other one, it would be Abu Bakr. وَلَكِنْ أُخُوَّةَ الْإِسْلَامِ وَمَوَدَّةً, but the brotherhood of Islam and the love. And in another hadith which is narrated just more or less like that in a different way, he says, everybody will have been able to pay back to him. If he has done anything good to me, I have been able, except Abu Bakr. I have not been able. And that hadith when he said, Abu Bakr, not this one, they cried and said, Ya Rasulullah, myself and my wealth just belong to you. Because you understand that as a Muslim, you have to love Allah and the Messenger more than anything, that your wealth has to go to Allah and the Messenger, and you should be able to sacrifice anything for the sake of Allah. And then Rasul finished it with this statement. That's what I wanted to elaborate. لا يبقين في المسجد باب إلا سد إلا باب أبي بكر. There shouldn't be left any door to come to the mosque, except it should be closed, except the door of Abu Bakr. What does that indicate? Sahaba, to make you understand, had quite a number of doors before this was said to come in directly to the Masjid Rasul. So when Adhan is made, somebody will open the door from his room and goes to the mosque, Masjid Rasul. Now Rasul wanted to correct that one, so that all the doors are closed except his, and he knew he will die after about 3 or 4 or 5 days, because he was told that within that he realized, he told that Fatima in a story which I have narrated, when Fatima died, cried a bit, he told him, I think this sickness I will never survive. So he knew. So he said, no door should be left open except that of Abu Bakr. Which means when I go, the door of Abu Bakr is still open to come straight away and lead the prayer. And by then, don't forget, when he was talking about that, Abu Bakr was the one leading the prayer. Because he said, Muru Abu Bakr falyusalli bin-nas. We know the story. So people just don't want to accept for their own reason. But all the mitigation, it's not a clear say like giving a talk and say that the one who's going to be my Khalifa is Abu Bakr. And that had a good reason. Rasul, one time he wanted to write something, remember some hadith. And then there was dispute and the Sahaba talked about this and that. And then he stop. Ibn Taymiyyah says he wouldn't have stopped because of the argument between the Sahaba, because some was saying, Rasul is now very sick, maybe he will write something. I don't know whether it is in this sense, because he would say something and then he would also be unconscious. So the Rasul wanted to write, but then it's as if Allah in his soul has already indicated that leave it like that. You have done all the indication that Abu Bakr will be the one who is the Khalifa, but let also the people decide, because Allah knew that the people will decide for Abu Bakr and they will be sure, and people will not feel that somebody, a leader, has been imposed to them, so that we also later on we can say that this is the democracy which we needed just after the death of the Prophet, just after the death of Abu Bakr, after the death of Umar, and so on. I will finish up with two hadiths to talk about Abu Bakr, and that's just one individual. Tomorrow, inshallah, I'll talk about all the relatives of Aisha radiallahu anha, so first we can see what type of relative and family she comes from. Arham ummati bi ummati Abu Bakr, the most kind individual in my ummah, for my ummah, is Abu Bakr. Wa ashadduhum fi amrillahi Umar, and the one who is very tough on the issue of committing to the commands of Allah is Umar. Come what may. You know why he say that? I'll give you an instance. During the time of Ghazwat Badr, 70 Quraysh, the Kuffar, were killed, and 70 others were taken prisoners. When Rasul wanted to hear the advice of the Sahaba, Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, these are our relatives, let us make them pay ransom, and inshallah after some time they may become Muslim. Umar said, I don't agree when he was asked. What I feel is that each one of us should be given a relative of his and he kills him. Ali should get Aqil, his brother, and he started mentioning. Each one should be given a relative, so that the non-believers believe that we are not kind to them and they will fear us. So, أشدهم في أمر الله عمر وأصدقهم حياء. The most actually somebody who is really shy is Uthman. وأقضاهم علي, and the one who is very good at actually fatwa, it is Ali radiallahu anhu. Inshallah we will stop there and tomorrow continue with the virtues of Abu Bakr, the virtues of the wife of Abu Bakr, the virtues of the grandfather of Abu Bakr, grandmother of Aisha, and the grandmother, and the other relatives. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.